Okay, finally. Oh my goodness. Hey, hello, how are you? Hello. Is that Adolfo? How are you doing? How you doing? It is, what day is it? Being off sometimes kind of gets you a little weirded out, but hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Not sure where you're at while you're listening to this or viewing this, I should say, because some of you are stuck in snow. I'm here in Atlanta, so snow. We got a little rain, and that was like the storm of the century. So I can thankfully say that there's nothing going on outside as far as the weather is concerned. But some people who are watching this, the weather may be a little bit bad, and I know there's snow and there's state of emergency. So I just ask you guys to be safe, and my prayers are with you, and keep warm and stay in the house if they're telling you to stay in the house. Once again, I just want to come on real quick. I said I was going to be consistent with my scoping, so I'm here today just to give you a brief message. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lashana Williams. I am the Success Navigator, CEO and founder of Women's Journey to Success, and the author of The Stranger Within, One Woman's Journey to Self-Love. Pick up the book today. It is out there on Amazon.com, and it's also on Kindle, and you can also get it on my website, lashanacoaches.com. Hello. Oh, we entrepreneurs. Hey, that must be China. How are you? How are you? So yeah, I wanted to talk to you today about your first days on the job, right? So it's been maybe 14 years since I had my first day, because I've been with the company that I'm currently employed with for 14 years. However, prior to that, I didn't stay with a company longer than 3 years. I moved around, moved from industry to industry, so I know what it's like your first couple of days in the workplace. But some of us tend to go into the workforce, and we tend to take our first days as, oh, I'm just training, or just learning the systems, or, just kind of being a little lackadaisical about your first days on the job. But when in actuality, you should take that first time, I want to say the first 3 months as an opportunity to prove yourself. When I first started at my current employer, that's when I showed and proved, and that's when I showed them that I was worthy of being promoted quickly. I think I was promoted within 1 year of me starting there. So there are things that you can do when you start out that will show people that you are that person, you are the person that they wanted to hire, and that they are somebody that they should look out for. You are the high potential or the hypo potential that they need to keep an eye out for. But don't go in there on your first day and kind of play around on the intranet, on their internal websites, and just kind of, I'm just kind of chilling out for a little bit. Then they'll be like, okay, yeah, she's just chilling out for a little bit, and may not think of you in that light, or may not take you seriously. So when you first get, your first day on the job, yes, you want to get a lay of the land. Your first days on the job, you want to kind of understand what your role is, who are the players in the organization. You want to get a lay of the land as far as the culture. What is the culture of the department? What is the culture of the company? Because this is really important information, because this will help you know how to navigate throughout the company. So your first 1, maybe 2 months, you're actually being very observant and just taking in and observing all of the information. Not just the information about your role and responsibilities, but about the company, about your boss. You want to know as much about your boss as possible. What makes them tick? What are their measurements of success? How do they work? What's their work style? What's their leadership style? So like I said, those first couple, 1 or 2 months, you are taking it in, and you're researching, you're observing, and you're kind of assessing how you need to best navigate with this. So don't take your training days lightly. you're looking and you're observing, you're also learning your job while you're doing this, but you're also being observant about what goes on in the company, right? And then you also want to learn your job quickly, right? Some people, I had one employee go, well, I have a 3-month, 6-month learning curve. Yeah, that's what we give you, just so that we can say, okay, well, we gave him enough time. But you don't want to take the 6 to 9 to 10 months to learn your job, especially if you're learning processes. You should be able to learn processes pretty quickly and then move on and then understand the business around it. So learn your job, the roles and responsibilities which you were hired for pretty quickly, right? And so that you can start learning about other things within the business. So for example, when I started, I was supposed to do one department, our on-channel department. I was just supposed to do the finances for them. But I quickly learned that and then asked, okay, well, what about this? What should I do? What about that? How can I learn about this? What about the cash flow statements? Can I learn about this? And I learned as much as I could within that 3-month time frame. So I didn't take that whole 3 months to learn my job. I learned my job quickly, and then I moved on to something else. I also, like I said, when I observed my boss, I knew that she came in early. So I would sit down with her before anybody came into the office, and I learned as much as I could, and I asked questions about things that were totally outside of my job description. But I knew in order for me to move ahead, I had to learn the business, and I had to get an understanding about areas outside of my job description. So number one, you need to observe the lay of the land, i.e. your company, the culture, your boss, kind of the movers and shakers of what goes around in your company. And then 2, you also want to know, what did I say? No, you also want to learn your job pretty quickly. You also want to not take the whole 6 months, a year to learn your job. You want to learn it quickly and then move on to other things outside of just your peripheral. And then 3, you want to start networking, right? And not networking like it's forced. I know some people that go into a company be like, okay, I want to talk to the SVP. About what? What are you talking to the SVP about? No, why don't you learn who's in this group? Go to a couple of maybe some classes, some seminars, different events that are within your company. Even as you go to the break room and see who's doing what, get a feel for people that have the same interests as you, people that you resonate with, and then you start building those relationships that way. Do it organically, not something that's forced. People can tell when things are forced. People can tell when you're fake and you're not being your authentic self. So do that, okay? So the 3rd one is to build relationships. I stay away from networking because when we think of networking, some people think of, oh, I need to go to this event and network with people. No, I'm talking about building relationships so that people will know your name. So I gave you 3 tips to help you when you're first starting out on your job. And I'll repeat them again. 1, get a lay of the land. 2, learn your job and learn it quickly so that you can move on and learn the business and learn other things outside of your job description. And 3, build relationships. And so that will help you those first 3 to 5 months that you're in the company. I have other tips. I have great resources. Like I said, I've been working almost 30 something years, and I've been in the workforce, moved up from temporary employee to now an executive in the financial realm. So I know what I'm talking about. So I just want to help you and help whomever to move up the corporate ladder or to navigate through the corporate mess better than I did, because I had some bumps and bruises along the way, but I want to make sure that you successfully move through. So thank you. And again, this is Lashana Williams, the Success Navigator and CEO and founder of Women's Journey to Success. I am also the author of The Stranger Within, One Woman's Journey to Self-Love. And I am also the host of the upcoming Paycheck to Purpose Summit that is happening in Atlanta, February 26th and the 27th. And there I have two fabulous facilitators. One is Shanika Kareem, one is Kimberly Stevenson, and we are going to help you to turn your purpose into profits. We are going to give you tips, tools, strategies, and all the techniques that we've learned along the way as we navigated through, as we aligned our purpose with our passions and our profession. So I want to help you do the same thing. I want to help you to wake up on a Monday feeling like it's Friday, being happy to do what you do. I want you to feel like every day is a Friday, right? And find that thing, find that profession that makes your heart sing. So again, that is the Paycheck to Purpose Summit. It is February 26th and the 27th. The 26th is the VIP Mastermind Dinner, and the 27th is the General Summit. So hopefully you will be there. If you need more information or if you want to go out there, it is, I hope I'm doing this right. I may have wrote it backwards, but tinyurl.com, JBC8Y4E. So again, that's the Paycheck to Purpose Summit in Atlanta, and I hope to see you there. Good night, and I hope this was very helpful for you, and you can follow me and ask me any questions. I am out there, lashanacoaches.com. You can also find me on Facebook, and I also, like I said, I'm the CEO and founder of Women's Journey to Success, which is a Facebook community that is Women's Journey and the number 2 success. So good night, farewell, and best wishes, and let's make this happen. See you later. Bye.